Pisces, my fellow sun signs. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for everybody for coming back, joining me today for the mid-July love reading for all of our beautiful Pisces out there. If this is the first time you've ever seen or met me, hello, my name is Katie. Thank you for joining me today. If you are a returning subscriber, a big, huge welcome to you. So breaking it down, we're going to be looking at the love reading for mid-July 2019, and then we're going to be branching off and doing an extended reading. And so I will be clarifying how this reading goes in the extended reading and kind of looking deeper at more information that I'll describe later on, what I want to look at. So if you feel called to join me for that, the link is in the description down below. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay. So I'm really seeing you looking inward and honestly kind of focusing on the self, because you've got 3 cards in the reverse. You have the 3 of Wands in the reverse, as well as the 3 of Cups. And so rather than, you know, taking an adventure or hanging out with friends, it really feels as though you're spending time looking within, but yet you're not resting either, if this makes sense. You have the 4 of Swords in the reverse as well. And so now really isn't the time for you to be resting or licking your wounds. Right now is the time for you to be working on self-love, is like the biggest thing. And like, you're like going on a journey within yourself. And so you're working right now on overcoming, you know, past vices, past addictions, past temptations. You do have the Devil in reverse. This is also Capricorn energy, so this could be the result of going through this recent eclipse with the full moon in Capricorn, is that it's just lit this like workhorse kind of energy underneath you, and it's all about like spiritual growth, self-love, self-care, body care. That's like the biggest thing for me that I'm seeing for you right now, Pisces, is you know, whether or not you are in a relationship or if you're single, like right now you're just focusing on being good with you, and I think that that's super, super, super important. In your recent past, we have the 10 of Cups. So it's not like love is a struggle for you. I think that you do have relationships that you've maintained that you feel very good with, you feel at peace with. So again, whether you're in a relationship already or you're single, like there's still a lot of like peace and contentness with those relationships. Like even if it is a past relationship, you know, there's still a friendship there, basically. And the priority isn't really on like trying to find the one for you right now, because I think that you feel as though like that's okay, like that's already locked in, like it'll come in when it needs to be there, or it already is there and you don't necessarily need it. Because it's not something that you need in life. And again, what's more important to you right now is focusing on the self. We have the Emperor in the reverse. And so for me, like, because my audience is mostly female, like the vibe that I'm getting from this is pretty much that, like, you don't really need that knight in shining armor kind of figure. Like, you're good. Like, you are your own knight in shining armor. And I really love that for you, Pisces. And yeah, and so the 3 of Cups in the reverse, you can be out there and hanging out with friends, but again, like the biggest vibe is it's all about kind of being that lone wolf spiritually and emotionally, and just coming back to yourself, being at peace with yourself. And finally, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. And so for me, this is representing, maybe you've been going through a chapter in your life recently where it feels like things have been upside down, things have been a little bit chaotic, and now you're finally coming to a place where, you know, the energy is grounding itself. And so along with that, you're also feeling the need to do the same. And so that's why, like, it's like this feeling of like, I know that love is there and I'm comfortable that love is there, and it'll come along when I need it to. But for me, like, the love that I need is the love that I can give to myself. And that's like the biggest, most important thing that you can be doing for yourself right now. Super beautiful. Love that. So let me pull. Oh, Seamus wants to come in. I really feel called to pull these. Yeah, so this one just popped up. It's Butterfly, a change for the better. So I think that this is a really good self-healing time right now. Yeah, 4-leaf clover, great, good fortune. So there could be more of a focus on the career. And then there's Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Okay, so this could kind of go back to the 10 of Cups energy, where maybe if you are single or in a relationship, you know, it's about a little bit of their, I mean, yeah, there could be a little bit of a feeling of loss, but I think the point is that it's saying, like, heartache, but you're not allowing it to take advantage of your entire life. Like, if you were in a relationship in the past, maybe you've gone through a breakup with that person, and I think that that's leading you to be in this kind of headspace is because, you know, you did go through a really major heartache or a heartbreak, and I think that you've just made that decision for yourself. Now is the time to make that change for the better, which is why we have the Butterfly. You know, so a lot of really big lessons being learned. Interesting, okay. So we have Perception, which is really making sense for me because it's all about changing your perception on your love life, you know, and it's important to be in love with yourself first before trying to call in that soulmate, because without having done that inner work, it's so much harder for the universe to provide what you are asking for, because there's a chance that you might not yet know what it is that you want. And then we have Laughter and Companionship. So this is about just enjoying the moment, being in the moment, enjoying friends, enjoying family, having that sense of companionship with those people, but especially with yourself. Because, yeah, I mean, there's some really important self-work to be doing right now. There's some really important personal development work that needs to be done. And once that's done, I think that that's when you're going to see the evolution into the next chapter of your life. So yes, super exciting. I do actually feel called to draw one more tea leaf oracle. And there it is. Yes. Ladder. Climbing towards success. Super exciting, Pisces. I know that this is going to be a really important time for you these last 2 weeks of July. This is exactly what you need. You know, the other thing I'm picking up too is that you could have been like a serial dater for a period of time, and I mean that could also be what this 10 of Cups is trying to say, is that you were constantly trying to find that Prince Charming. And it's now realizing that you don't need that person. You can create that for yourself. And that's like the biggest breakthrough takeaway of all, is that now that you've made that realization, this is how you're going to really start climbing towards success in your loving relationships and everything like that. So, super exciting, Pisces. I really do hope that you resonated with this reading. What I'm going to be doing is, in the extended reading, I want to break down like the signs that you should be seeing in a relationship coming up for you in the future. So if you feel called to join me for that extended reading, again, the link is down below. Otherwise, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and let me know what you think, because it does encourage me to make more of these videos. So thank you again for joining me, Pisces. I will see you in the next video. Take care.